you've been applying for jobs and receiving the unfortunately email, or going through cycles of interviews with no luck? If that sounds like your current situation, I can totally relate, and I'm here to help you. In today's video, I'll be sharing tips and strategies that will empower you to present yourself as the ideal candidate for your next role. Over the past couple of months, I've spoken to roughly 150 individuals trying to get into the DevOps field, and this topic always came up. So I thought to make a video sharing my experience on preparing for DevOps interviews and what the process typically looks like. I've been on both sides of interviews, and I'll do my best to share every aspect of the interview process, from the initial research about your potential employer to the final stages of accepting an offer. By the way, this video is not only focused on DevOps or technical interviews, and you definitely learn a thing or two regardless of your field. Without further delay, let's start with the foundational step of your interview preparation, which is a detailed company research. This stage is really crucial and involves more than just a glance at the company's website. If you can, dive deep into their press releases and any media coverage to get a solid understanding of their market standing, their financial health, and strategic goals. Explore their services, understand what solutions they offer, and who their customer base is. Check out their social media channels to get a feel for their brand voice and company culture. And of course, check platforms like Glassdoor and Indeed for employee reviews to understand the internal perspective. Understanding the company's history is also vital, depending on how in-depth you want to go. But find out when it was founded, and what have been the pivotal moments of this company. Knowing this can help you align your discussion points during the interview to resonate with the company's trajectory. Finally, reading up on their latest projects and technologies they use not only prepares you to speak knowledgeably, but also helps you to ask insightful questions. This shows the interviewers that you're proactive and genuinely interested in being a part of their future developments. Once you have a comprehensive understanding of the company, focus next on who you will be meeting in the interview. This is more than just knowing their names. Research their professional background, understand the role they play within the company and their contributions. You can also view their recent posts and activity to get a sense of what's currently important to them. This will not only help you to tailor your answer to match their expertise, but also enable you to build a rapport by discussing shared interests and acknowledging their professional achievements. By the way, I'm not asking you to stalk anyone. I'm just saying do your research. And preparing this way can transform your interview from a simple question and answer session into an engaging, memorable conversation. It demonstrates your interest in the team and also shows that you respect and value their work. Next thing you want to do is go through the job description thoroughly. The job description is essentially your cheat sheet for any interview. Each requirement listed is a topic you should prepare to discuss. For technical skills, map out how your experience aligns with each listed technology or methodology. Prepare specific examples that demonstrate your capabilities, such as challenges you've overcome or significant projects you've led or worked on. For softer skills or behavioral traits the job description emphasizes, be ready to show you embody these qualities. Whether it's leadership, teamwork, or problem solving, have a clear narrative ready that illustrates these strengths. But keep it real and be yourself. But my point is, just prepare. Furthermore, use the job description to anticipate potential technical questions or tasks you may be tested on. If you're less familiar with any aspects, prioritize learning about these areas so you can discuss them intelligently. Showing a willingness to learn and adapt is often just as important as existing knowledge. Moving on, so you finally receive the email to have an introductory call with the recruiter. But you might wonder, how do I even get selected of all the thousands of applicants? This in itself is a whole topic entirely, but I'll try to summarize it. So there are many phases to it. For technical folks, many of us tend to shy away from being public or putting ourselves or our work out there. I totally understand that, and as a matter of fact, I used to be like that. But the truth is, the more visible you are, the the more opportunities come your way and the higher your chances of landing a role, especially in this current climate. So you want to properly capture your experience in your resume, make it as detailed as possible, and let your work do the talking. You also want to have a solid LinkedIn profile. Connect with people in your field, connect with recruiters, just grow your network. Also try to share your knowledge in some way. It could be via Medium posts, LinkedIn posts, whatever platform you choose. Just make sure you're not just saying you're experienced, but there are footprints and proof of your work. These really matter, especially if you have some level of experience. And for those of you just starting your career, make sure to work on projects and document them in some way. It could be on GitHub or similar platforms. Certifications could also help you stand out as they show your zeal and interest in self-development. These can help cover for the experience you've not had the opportunity to gather. But the key takeaway in all of these is to go the extra mile by putting in the work, and also make sure to capture them in your resume and cover letter as much as you can. Now let's get back to the first stage of the interview process. The first interaction with a recruiter is your opportunity to make a positive first impression. It's usually a screening to gauge your fit for the position, both technically and culturally. During this call, articulate clearly why you're interested in the role and how your experience aligns with the job requirements. Discuss your career achievements, and for beginners, discuss the projects you've worked on with enthusiasm but with humility. Be honest about your experiences, focusing on your strengths and how you can add value to the company. Prepare to discuss your resume in detail, particularly any transitions or unique experiences that might draw interest. This is also your chance to ask questions. Inquire about the team structure, project scopes, or the technologies they're currently implementing. This shows you're already thinking about how you can fit in and impact the team and company as a whole. You also want to find out from the recruiter the various steps in the interview process. But usually, meeting with the hiring manager is the next step if the recruiter feels you're a potential fit. And this stage is typically more technical and focused on the specific skills the job requires. Expect to go into detail about your technical background, discuss the technologies and methodologies you use, and how you handle project management and software development life cycles. You should also be prepared for behavioral questions in this interview. Hiring managers often use situational questions to assess how candidates handle challenges, collaborate with teams, or drive innovation with tight deadlines. Present examples from your past roles where you not only met technical demands, but also demonstrated ownership and strategic thinking. This is your chance to show that you're not only competent technically, but also prepared to take on the responsibilities of the role. If the hiring manager is impressed, you likely face a technical assessment. This can take many forms, from coding exercises and debugging tasks to presentations on systems you've worked on. Whatever the format, the goal is to assess your problem-solving skills and technical acumen. Before this stage, review the core technologies and tools the job listing highlighted. Practice common tasks and problems, especially those that align with the company's current technical challenges. If it's tailored towards coding, brush up on your algorithm, data structure, and general automation knowledge. If it's on systems design, be ready to discuss architecture and scalability. During the assessment, communicate your thought process clearly. Demonstrating your approach and how you arrive at solutions can be as important as the solutions themselves. Engage with the assessors, ask questions, and clarify requirements. This shows you're thorough and you analyze situations before you act. So, assuming your technical skills are validated, the next interviews usually focus on how well you fit into the team and company culture. You may meet potential colleagues and managers from different departments. These interviews are generally more conversational and aimed at understanding your personality, your work style, and your adaptability. Discuss your previous work environments, how you've contributed to positive team dynamics, and how you handle conflict and change. And most importantly, be very genuine. Companies are looking for people who will not only contribute technically, but it will also enhance their workplace culture. So you want to express your enthusiasm for the role and the company. Show that you're not just looking for any job, but you're eager to become a part of their team and contribute to their projects and goals. But be ready to do just that on the role, as the team will have high expectations of you. Finally, if you've successfully passed all the interview stages, you most likely will receive a job offer. This is the time to carefully review the offer, considering not only the salary, but also the benefits, work-life balance, and professional growth opportunities offered. Negotiate respectfully with an understanding of your market value. Also be prepared to discuss your compensation expectations based on your experience and the standard for the role you're applying for. Consider the entire package the company offers. Sometimes a lower salary might be offset by exceptional benefits or unique career development opportunities. This is also an opportunity to ask final questions about anything from day-to-day job specifics, to long-term career paths within the company. We've thoroughly explored each step of preparing and succeeding in DevOps and technical interviews in 2024. From initial research to technical assessments and final negotiations, I made this video to prepare you for each phase of the process. With diligent preparation and a strategic approach, you can significantly enhance your chances of securing your desired position. As we wrap up, I know these might sound a lot, so take your time to soak it in. But let's face the facts. There have been numerous layoffs over the past couple of years, and the competition for roles is at an all-time high. So you have to really stand out, of the hundreds or thousands of people applying for this same position as yourself. If you got to this point, thank you for watching. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share your thoughts or additional questions in the comments below. Good luck with your interviews, and I hope you land that exciting role. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.